Hi everybody, it's Miss Ellen. It is Halloween week, one of my favorite weeks of the year. I should put up my Halloween, does that work right here? Here, let's put it right there, my Halloween beautiful painting. I think I was going to say my son did, but my daughter Charlie did that last year. And so with Halloween, there's so many things naturally that we can talk about. And as speech pathologist, this is what just gets us going crazy for fun. And pumpkins is one of those things that they're just everywhere. You may have been to a pumpkin patch with your child. I don't know, this year, maybe not. Fun outside things, carving pumpkins, talking about pumpkins. I love it for even body parts. As you start to talk about eyes, nose, mouth, if you haven't carved a pumpkin yet, maybe don't. Maybe this is the year that you take your Mr. Potato Head and just put the body parts on your pumpkin, and I can show you a little bit about that. So, one thing I love about pumpkins is they're such great heavy work. This isn't even from the speech and language. Can you show my giraffe? Thanks, bud. This isn't even from speech and language world, but also from proprioceptive and OT world. So you can talk about, big versus little, and heavy. Oh, it still shakes the table as I put it down. And light. And then you can start to even bring in the concept of bigger and biggest, or medium, as you're talking about different pumpkins and their sizes and what you like about them. Your child might first start talking about it as like the mommy, sometimes the daddy, and the baby pumpkin. So you can talk about that. And sometimes they have a sibling and this is their sibling pumpkin, the one who's a little bit older than them. So talking about that, but also using words like heavy. Can you pick it up, or is it too heavy? It's too heavy. Oh, this one's lighter. They're not as natural as words that we might think about as big and little, but heavy is important, and heavy is a great concept for your child to learn. As I spoke about with pumpkins or gourds, or is that what they are? Gourds? Squashes, right? Things that you might, that look decorative, that you could stick your potato head eyes and nose and things onto to give a little face. That's what we can try today. So I'm going to just pause for 1 second. Go. Okay, I think I'm back. And so what I did while I was gone, I got my pumpkin and here's my medium pumpkin. Cut off the stem here just to make it easy for hat placement. And I did a little something first where I just poked the top and poked, where the eyes might be, nose, as well as mouth, your body parts. Took me all of a minute, really, just cutting the stem off, something I wanted to do first. And so what I might say, and this is how I play potato head with a child, but I think playing with a pumpkin is that much more fun and also that much easier as you're doing this with your young child versus carving them, wanting the knife or the carver. It's not going to work well. And so what I say is, what should we give the pumpkin first? Shoes or a hat? And your child might try and say what they want. They might just point to the one they want or reach or grab. Oh, a hat. Green hat. If I have another hat, I might even give a choice. Green hat, orange hat. And that depends too, if your child's a combiner or moving to a combiner, potato head's a really fun activity, even if your child's just moving towards a single word user. Hat, that you can sign for hat. Let's see, my green hat's not really sticking, so we're going to try a different one. Give the pumpkin a hat. Orange hat, or mama's hat, I like to say often. Let's see, what should we do next? Should we do eyes or nose? Now you can start with your body parts, or you can actually show your child. Some children, just this visual with a choice, and giving a choice of 2 is so important. Ooh, eyes or nose? One of the eyes. Eyes. My eyes. Show me your eyes. So we're getting that possessive, the my, your. These are a lot of times I make them mommies just because they have eyelashes and, the black don't. So, eyes in. Let's see, where are my eyes? Eyes in, and I might need to push. I need to carve a little bit more. Give me a second. Carve liberally when you do this, parents. Okay. Eyes in. Eyes in. There are your eyes. Mama's eyes. Mama's hat. Pumpkin's hat. Ooh, let's see. What should we do next? Should we do our nose? Or should we do our teeth? 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 So a lot of times with teeth, I might make a motion like that. Again, I'm looking for imitation of oral motor movements. Also just that they're, really getting that awareness of their teeth as they're tapping them down. Point to your teeth, point to their teeth. Let's get little pumpkin potato head, pumpkin's teeth, pumpkin teeth. Here we go. Teeth in, teeth in. Yay, you did it. You did it. So you get the hang of it. I'm going to pause for a second, cut a few more holes, and show you where we go. Okay, I'm back. We just have a couple body parts left. We're on our ears. Look at our pumpkin so far and where we've gone. These shoes seem to be falling off. So we're not sure if this is going to be a pumpkin who keeps on pumpkin shoes or says no to pumpkin shoes. I'm kind of thinking maybe not. But I also wanted to say, see those little holes that I made? So one of the things of that push is it could be a great fine motor activity too, if it's not too frustrating for your child, and pushing in the ears. And you can give them a little bit of help. So ears in, push, 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 push your ear in. There's pumpkin's ear. We need one more ear. And sometimes children might match at this age. Sometimes they might not. So we can ask them, do you want to do the same ear or do you want to do a different ear? Same and different are concepts getting, closer to 2.5-year-old concepts. It's not necessarily something I'd work on with your 1.5-year-old. But you can even say, look, I have the same owl earrings on today versus when you have different ones, or you have the same socks on. Those two are the same versus your red and yellow. Those are different. So if your child is starting to match, even if they're not and they want to put on different ears, who cares? I should also say that with potato head as my caveat, pumpkin too. If your child wants to put your pumpkin's nose up here and your eyes over here, you could really talk about that silly looking pumpkin. It depends what you're teaching. And quite honestly, just working for the words, we're okay with it. We're okay. Some of the children, though, might really want to try and match. So follow your lead with your child, have fun, make your silly pumpkins, and trust me, doing this in all of 10 minutes, even with our little pause times and little pokes, you're going to be so much happier that you did this versus carving. What am I forgetting? An ear. There. All right. Happy Halloween.